Njambi's Perspective. Conversations that matter.
Today I'm gonna let my guard down kidogo and talk about something very sensitive. Okay, it might not be as sensitive to you, but the reason I say it is sensitive because I am very old school. Yani, Pro Max. And I'm still in the stage. Are we really mature to talk about these things in public? Bado sisi ni watoto. But anyway, this is real talk, and of course, it is very sensitive to me. But let's see what we have here. So, like a week ago, I got a text from a friend who is just fresh from high school. Now, the text read, and let me quote, at 10:25, Njambi, there's a burning question here for you. Are you ready? At 10:28 p.m., I have the guy asked, I have been asked by a fellow student, if your spouse asks for sex, unaweza kubali. And at first I was like, what? And then I was like, a fellow student, huh? He's like, sasa guys, sasa akintajibu aje? Because I remember that verse in that says about how it's sinful to lead people into temptations or lead them into sin. But I was like, well. So I posted this on my status, on my WhatsApp status, and just today I got another text from a friend, and she was like, how could you build a swali? Yeah, if your spouse asks for sex, nini. But I had responded to this guy, to the first guy who had asked me, and all this took me back to high school when we'd have those things that we called weekend challenges, and we'd have these sessions with our facilitators. Then tunauliza zile maswali, is it wrong to have a boyfriend? Is it okay to have sex before marriage? If a guy tells you he likes you, what do you do? And these people, when we'd ask these questions, these facilitators, oh God, these facilitators will be like so confused and like, sasa tutawajibu aje? And now I'm starting to understand why they had such a hard time explaining. Honestly, how do you respond to this without coming off as holier than thou or leading these young people into sin, Anyways, this is my perspective. This is Njambi's perspective, so I'm going to give my perspective. Now, sex before marriage is called fornication. And I'm going to give two perspectives about this one. One, as a Christian, sex before marriage is a sin. The Bible says in 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 18, flee from fornication. Every sin that a man does without the body... Okay. Or every sin that a man does is without the body, but he that commits sin, sexual sin, is sinning against his own body. Okay, just go read that verse so that you can understand better. But it talks about fleeing from fornication, So basically, sex before marriage, according to the Bible, is a sin. And I don't want to justify anything. So plainly, sex before marriage is a sin as a Christian, that is. Two, when we look at it legally, and in Kenya, a minor has no capacity in law to give informed consent to sexual relations. So no matter how much the minor is willing, if you're less than 18, you cannot have sex. That is an offense that is punishable by law. But if you're 18 and above, then you can have it as much as you want. That is legally. So essentially what I'm saying is choose your poison, If you're a staunch Christian, then it's best to wait till marriage. If otherwise, you can have sex as long as you are old enough. You're old enough. Sawa. But a piece of advice, from my mouth to your ears, if you choose to have sex, make sure it is consensual, make sure it is safe, and above all, make sure you enjoy it, because, this is the poison you're choosing. And apparently, someone asked me, so when I responded to this question, someone else asked me, so you as an individual, what path are you taking? And I'm going to answer this in this beautiful song that I love. demwe yaona wanyona. Till next time, guys. Bye.
For this and more exciting content, log on to www.anchor.fm/Njambi-Gaidho or follow at Njambi Gaidho on Instagram.